Hi friends, this part of the trip we made it to the Ditch Creek Campground, which is in the Black Hills National Forest. This is right near Deadwood, South Dakota. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous forest. I mean, look at this driving. It was up and down and winding around as we made our way into the Black Hills and got down to the Ditch Creek area. It was the most aggressive driving I had to do yet in the truck, as far as some really steep hill climbs and some really steep downhills. But the truck performed really excellent, and we're going to make our way down here till we take a left on Ditch Creek Road. Here we are coming up to that turn on Ditch Creek Road. Ditch Creek Road is it's a maintained gravel road, and I think it was about 7 miles on Ditch Creek Road. So on this gravel, so you can see it's in good condition. It is a tight road, and in some areas there wasn't enough room for two-way traffic. And at one point, there was a pickup truck with a trailer that was coming the other direction, and thankfully I saw him coming, and we were at a point in the road that was wide enough that we could both get by each other. This is just a really beautiful area. You can see how, we're way up in the hills and the mountains here. Just gorgeous. And driving, I just kept having these moments where it was so pretty and we were so deep in the woods. And then we finally came upon the campground right here, which was such a relaxing feeling. It was a long trip to get here. And knowing that we made it and we took all the right turns and all that, I was so relaxed right here when we came out into this clearing and saw the campground. It was such a great feeling. There were 3 other campers that were at the campground when I got there, out of about 12 total spots, I think it is. So what I've learned when we pull into new campsites is the first thing I got to do is get Lefty and get out of the truck and let him check out the area. So this creek is right at the back of our campsite, and so he wanted to go down and play in the water. The microphone failed for some reason on the camera, so I don't have the audio of it, but he was just having a ball. He loves playing in the water and swimming and all that, and you can see he wants to pull everything out of the water that he sees, sticks, and he chases the bubbles, and he really goes crazy around the water. So this was within just 2 minutes of pulling up to the campsite. I had to let him get out and check the area out, having some fun. caught this one time on video. He did this about 10 times. He wanted that fungus from that tree so bad. Every day he would just go at it. And so I picked up the camera and shot a little bit of it. I'll try to give you some shots I took of the campsite and what it looked like. It's nestled, like I said, right up with that creek running through the back of it. A lot of really nice sights, good shade, and the sun comes up over that hill right across the way there and warms us up in the morning. You can see it right there. Spent a lot of time playing in the water when we were at this campground. This was really great. You know, Lefty was really miserable at those nightly stops we were making at all those different campgrounds, and so it was really great to let him just play around here. I couldn't let him off the leash. There were a couple of campers that were nearby, and he's been known to go right up to people's trail. He'll go right in somebody's trailer, right in their truck. So I kept him on the leash, but we spent a lot of time down here playing in the water. He had a great time. And he had to get a bath at the end of this trip because he came out of that creek with some pretty good amount of mud on him a couple times. Here's some shots I took, and the microphone was still failed at this point. This was the morning, and that sun coming up over the hill. It was pretty chilly there. It was down in the 40s at night, and so I was always waiting for that sun to come up. We stayed here 5 days. Now this campground is a fee campground, but it was off season, and so they allow people to still come in for free off season. So we showed up there on a Monday, and like I said, there were only 3 other campers there. Several more showed up during the week, and so towards the end of the week, here I am. We're getting packed up, and cleaned up the inside of the truck a little bit, and we got packed up and headed on out. And the next camp we made it to is up in the Dakota Prairie Grasslands, and so I'll have a video coming up about that for y'all to see. So I got the bike loaded up and got the truck cleaned and all packed up, and we hit the road and headed out of here. It was a great stay, very relaxing. The fact that it was free also feels really good. I was out of gas for the generator, and it was time to go and move on. We make it. Our next stop is in the Dakota Prairie Grasslands, and I should have a video coming up for everybody to see. While I'm here, I want to thank everyone for watching the videos and leaving the comments. I had a lot of great comments. I really enjoy hearing from everybody, and I'm really glad that I can share what I'm doing along with Lefty. It adds another layer of kind of satisfaction that I'm getting out of all of this that I'm doing. Being able to share it with people and hear people's comments back. So keep giving me those comments. I really appreciate that, and I love reading them. Thank you again, everyone, for watching.